Well, I've been gone for about a month doing work stuff, so everyone's been asking me to get back on the old Franken motor. My buddy Chad Dixon asked me what I was doing today on a Sunday, and I said, nothing. But I think today's the day that I go up to Chad Dixon's shop, and we take the LT head, and we take the old 351 head, and we digitize the head bolt holes, and the dowel pin locations, and we hog them into one of those, see if it fits. So, time to grab some heads and head out. It's windier than a mother today. The old canoe is starting to really get pulled around up there. Okay.
Fix that so it floats. It's kind of easy. Go here, go here, and made them. There. So, how do you want to drive that boat? You want to do it off the board, or do you want to do it off the hose? Because the hose look like.
What I probably ought to do is split the bore centers as evenly as possible and just see where the holes line up.
If we tried to pull that way, that's going to make that razor thin.
Yep.
So that threads the needle as much as it can be threaded. And what does that do to your bolt folios?
And that, I remember them being offset like that last time. They were, down in one way.
Back into the pot. Like at 6, I need to go to tree. And then we'll pick it up to 0. Alright, we're within 2,000. Close enough.
Yep.
Go to the middle. That way we can be unilaterally fucked up on both sides.
I like it.
A lot of race car parts in there.
I mean, it's no Bridgeport, but it'll do, I guess. So now let's hog some of the holes out. But I need to move the dowel pin from here to here on the Ford block, so it looks like 675 or 675 thousandths is the Ford dowel pin diameter, and we'll make this a little larger so it slips onto the head, but we'll program it now and then hog that puppy out on both corners, and I can see if I take this back to my block whether it fits. Take that. Man, that was easy.
You got your gauge pin?
Shop's still a disaster, but I got a box in. Let's see what's in there. So what I've got is quote-unquote buildable cores from eBay. They were not cheap, like 80 bucks like the first set. They were about 700. So I'm going to take them all apart, get them clean as I can, and send them off to K-Tech for some CNC port action. Another thing I did was I got this intake. This here is, set this crap up. That is an LS7 carbureted style manifold from Holley. They're, I would call budget fabricated style. It was on sale. I got this for like 400 bucks. And I thought, well, they make LS7 to LT1 L86 adapters. In lieu of buying a $1,000 high ram and then cutting that in half, I'll get a half-priced carbureted fabricated style, cut the top off and make like a faux high ram by welding a high ram flange on. But when I bought the adapters here, these are the LS7 to LT adapters, I really don't like how much that thing has to open up to get to the LT port. I mean, you look at this side and it's like 3/4 of the size. And I know I'm not really building a pro stock engine here, but you can't tell me that blocking off or that weird transition going from small to big is going to do any favors for velocity or flow or keeping fuel in suspension. There's just nothing good about it, I don't think. So I'm not sure I can commit to actually just bolting this manifold to this adapter. I'm at the point where I'm debating cutting these off and then just welding the actual LT flange on there, or abandoning all this, spending the big money on the cast aluminum high ram lower from Holley and then just cutting that up. But I don't want to like screw this project over by using this crappy adapter system, because if you look at how much taller the port is, I can't live with it. So that's the update I have for now. Once I get these heads disassembled and cleaned and ported, we'll take them back to the machine shop and we'll plow the Ford head pattern into them. And I gotta get busy getting this whole thing torn apart and machined up. So till next time.